I know that I'm about 7 months late to do a franchise in Madden 17. But hopefully we can knock this out quickly, knock out the first season, get to an off season, and get into season number 2. Now we got Coley, who we are taking from our career franchise that I started months ago. We're going to put him into this franchise where we have a new coach, Dawkins. He's the head coach for the 49ers, trying to turn this team around. He has Coley, which is a good place to start on the offensive side of the ball. As you can see him right there talking to Colin Kaepernick. And of course he has Ryan Fry on the other side. So we got Coley, we got Fry. We're going to spotlight those two guys halfway through this episode in between this game and the Panthers game, and that's how I plan on doing this. We have 2 games per episode unless we make it to the playoffs. We might not make it to the playoffs in year 1, but, you know, for future reference, when we make it to the playoffs in year 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, we will be having 1 game per episode for those playoff games and maybe Super Bowl games as well. Anyways, man, the Rams are driving down the field, 3rd and goal. Todd Gurley. Only thing girly about him is his hair, and he's going to get into the end zone right there. Touchdown, LA Rams. They take an early 7-0 lead here on Monday Night Football. We're wearing our all-black unis, so you know we mean trouble. And Carlos Hyde, if he can stay healthy, he's going to be trouble for the whole NFC as he picks up a big first down move. Those changes. Give it to him again, and this time that stingy LA front 4 is there to shut down the ground game. So it is now 3rd and 11. They send the blitz, and the blitz is there. That's going to be a sack for the Rams. And on 4th and 17, the Niners get the ball right back, and Todd Gurley going to take this one right up the gut. Makes a man miss, and he is off to the races. You're not going to catch him from behind. He is gone, and the Rams take a quick 14-0 lead. Just like that, the Niners are down by 2 possessions, but hopefully with Aaron Coley and our man Carlos Hyde, we can come back. So Carlos Hyde on the screen game runs a man smooth over, heads down the sideline. Nice game right there. Kaepernick so far is 2 for 35 yards. Most of those yards coming right there in that screen pass to Todd Gurley. Right there, big Aaron Donald might be the best D tackle in the game today. Gets up in there for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and very long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Going to take a shot deep. Going to find Patton, who makes the catch. Kaepernick is now 4 for 4 for 58 yards, and can we get some points on this drive? Carlos Hyde, he's going to take it up the gut, right up the middle. He's going to run hard and picks up a nice gain right there. So it's 1st and 10 from the 17, y'all, and we are in perfect position to get some points on the board. Kaepernick is going to use his legs to pick up the first down, slide, protect himself. You know he used to play baseball, so he's good at doing that. But now it's 3rd and goal, backed up from our own 10, y'all. We have a man in the flat. Cap decides to hang on to the football. Aaron Donald is there for the takedown again, and this time we're going to have to set up for a field goal. The kick is up, and the Phil Dawson kick is through the upright. So 14-3 is the score. The Niners, they're creeping away back in this one, but they could really use a stop from their defense. So it's 3rd and 4 now from the 44-yard line. Case Keenum going to set up a nice pass play to the outside. That's going to be an out route. Nice catch right there by Kenny Britt. Move those chains for the Rams. Now they can go with the toss play. Nothing but green grass for Todd Gurley until Navarro Bowman is there to slam him down. But now until Gurley picks up a fresh set of downs for the Rams. So there's 1:50 seconds to go, and here comes Case Keenum as he gets smacked. That is Lynch off of the edge, and that's going to be a big-time hit right there. It was holding on the Rams. We would decline it. They were set up for a field goal. Kick is up, kick is good. So we're back down by 14, but at least we had some momentum from our last drive. Maybe some momentum from a stop on defense, even though they did get 3. And now maybe we have a chance to get back into this game as Aaron Coley finally lets his name be heard, and he's going to take this one to the crib. Touchdown Niners, and that is a big-time pass play right there by Colin Kaepernick. We don't know what the future holds for Colin Kaepernick, but right there, if he can continue to do things like that, he might be around for another year. So we jump into the second half now. 3rd and 6, going to find Torrey Smith over the middle. Holds on to that bullet, and that's going to be a first down to move the chains to kick things off here in the second half for the 49ers. With Thomas Cap over the middle, going to find Aaron Coley, and Mr. Coley is doing his thing as he picks up another first down. Going over the middle on 2nd and 19 to a wide open Torrey Smith, and he picks up a first down. So now it's 3rd and goal. Can we punch this one into the end zone? We're going to throw this one over the middle to Vance McDonald, but he cannot hang on to it. Probably wouldn't have even gotten to the end zone. So Phil Dawson, he's going to kick another field goal home, making it a 17-13 ball game. So hopefully our defense can get a stop. Case Keenum from the gun, making some adjustments, hands the ball off to Todd Gurley. That's always a good decision, right up the gut, and that is going to be a first down for the Rams. Can't get any easier than that. Keenum looking downfield, has a man that's going to be caught, finally gets dropped at about the 41-yard line, but that's going to be another first down for the Rams. They go with Todd Gurley, and now it looks like the Niners defense is gassed because they cannot stop anything. First down after first down after first down, now 3rd and 2 from the 2, basically 3rd and goal, touchdown Todd Gurley. That is number 3 on the day so far. So it's 24-13 with 4:38 on the clock. Gonna do a comeback route to my man Coley, who bobbled it but makes the catch, hangs on to it, setting up 3rd down, 3rd and 4. We're gonna find Patton, and Patton, he makes a nice catch on the slant route, and that's gonna be a big first down. 3rd and inches for Colin Kaepernick. Can he come up clutch? Yes, he can. Dives down, and that's gonna be a big first down. Time is ticking though. 2nd and 10. A minute 39 to go. We're down by 2 possessions. Gotta hurry up. Find Carlos Hyde out of the backfield, picks up a first down, but does not get out of bounds, and the Niners are down to 2 timeouts. 2nd and 16 after a sack, and they get in there for another sack, so he burned a timeout, and Coach Dawkins decides to kick the field goal, go for the field goal, then go for the onside kick, try to get a touchdown, but that field goal is going to be blocked by Tim McDonald Jr. And of course, Tim McDonald won the Super Bowl for the Niners back in 1994, and that is going to be a scoop and score off of the blocked field goal, and that is going to be all she wrote in this one. 30-13 is the final. The game was a little bit closer than the final score would suggest. We went for that field goal just because we needed to get another score after that. We didn't want to burn all of our time trying to get that first touchdown and then get the onside kick. So with 2 timeouts, we figured that it was best. Kick the field goal, try to recover the onside kick, and then go down and get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with 1 timeout, excuse me, in about 20 seconds. So Carlos Hyde, he was able to do pretty well on the ground. We did not give him the ball enough, I don't think, but coming from behind, it's pretty hard to stick with the ground game, especially when we had Coley doing his thing. Colin Kaepernick appeared to get hot a little bit later on, and of course we were trying to come back, and running the ball sometimes isn't the best way to come back unless you got like Barry Sanders on your team. But now let's check out who Ryan Fry is and who Aaron Coley is. So Fry, he is a middle linebacker from ATU. That is a creative school that we had in NCAA 06. There's going to be a new one coming soon. And of course, he led the whole college for his career interceptions. He is number 1, the most shutdown, most clutch interception linebacker you will ever see. He was a first-team All-American and a second-team All-American. Of course, all Pac-10 honors as well. Aaron Coley, he holds the record for most touchdowns in college football history. And of course, he was our first main recruit. He put us on a pedestal, put us on a platform or on the road to get to the national championship. And of course, Fry, he was there to get that national championship. One of our best players, or both of these guys were our best players in school history, and now they're here for the 49ers trying to get things going. Now the story goes like this. For Coley, his rookie season was cut short in the preseason because he blew out his knee. So this is technically his first regular season of action, which I guess you can call him a rookie. Fry, he was selected in the 2nd round, and he is here to help Navarro Bowman to put this defense back to where it was back with the Patrick Willis days. Anyways, now we have a game versus Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers, and they just came off of a huge win, 45-7 versus the Denver Broncos. So Cam, with nothing but time, gonna find Ted Ginn Jr. over the middle on 3rd and 8. That is a big time pass play that's going to keep this drive going. 3rd and 13 now for Cam Newton as he looks down the field, has all day, he's under pressure, throws back across his body. I don't know how he found Great Olsen. I don't know how he put that ball on target. Maybe we need to find a slider set. Right there, he makes Navarro Bowman look silly as he gets into the end zone, and that's going to be a big time touchdown for Cam Newton and the Panthers. So here we go, send the screen pass to our man Carlos Hyde, picks up the first down, gain of about 13 right there. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 31 as Cap going to drop this one off to Torrey Smith. He runs away from Kuechly, but not until he picks up a big first down. Kuechly is finally able to bring him down. So now it's 3rd and 8. Cap with time throws it to the right side. That's going to be caught by Carlos Hyde, and Carlos Hyde makes a big time catch right there. So now it's 1st and 10. What we got right here is a sack. Nothing but blue jerseys around Cap. and that's going to make it 2nd and 19. Now it's 3rd and 17 with Tom going to the right side, going to find Coley. That's going to result in a nice gain, but short of the first down marker. So here comes Phil Dawson yet again, as this one is up. And this one is down the middle, then it curves to left side, but it goes in, and that's all I care about. So 7-3 is now the score from the 43-yard line to give it to Jonathan Stewart, representing those Oregon Ducks. Picks up a first down. Move those chains for the Carolina Panthers from the 30. It is 3rd and 10. Can our defense get a stop? Cam with all day in the pocket once again. Throws this one back across his body and once again finds Greg Olsen. And it seems like right now Cam Newton can do whatever he wants to do versus this Niner defense. He is 8 of 8 for 105 yards. Make that 9 for 9 plus a TD as he finds Dixon. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. I got Olsen, got Dixon. I mean, that 2 tight end set is deadly right there in Carolina. We're going to finally get Coley involved as he makes that catch over the middle, picking up a first down. Cap with Tom, going to look to Coley again. This time with space in front of him. He's going to use his speed to get up the sideline and finally gets pushed at about the 31-yard line. So here we go, 2nd and 5. We give it to Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde with some tough running right there as he picks up a first down. Nice hit right there by Shaq Thompson. So that's going to be a nice first down for the 49ers. 2nd and 10 under pressure, and Luke Kuechly, aka Captain America, gets in there for the sack, and that's going to push us back. 3rd and 19 now under pressure again. This one is thrown in the area of 2 receivers. That's an easy play for Williams to get his hands on the football, and now we're going to have to settle for another field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and squeeze in there, making it a 14-6 ball game. So we're still in this game. It's only a 1-possession game, a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion. This thing is all tied up. Going over the middle, going to find Coley, and he's going to make the catch, and that's going to be another first down. Move those chains. But now it is 3rd and 10. Got to come up big, and Cap's going to use his legs. He knows that he is fighting for his job. No guarantee that he'll be here next year, and he makes a nice play right there. Now set up the wide receiver screen to Eric Coley, and he would do this a lot at ATU. Picks up a big first down. Move those chains. So we are doing our thing back in Carolina territory. Again, it's a 1-possession game. What can we do right here on 3rd and 6? Over the middle, looking for McDonald. Would have been a tough catch in between 2 Carolina Panthers, and might be the 2 best Carolina Panthers on defense in Thomas and Kuechly. So we have to settle for another field goal, but Phil Dawson is 3 for 3 on the day so far. He is hot. He is in Fago. He is perfect, and he's doing his thing. So here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to give the ball to Stewart up the gut. It's been tough sledding for Stewart so far, only averaging 2.9 yards per game today, 11 carries for only 32 yards. 2nd and 7, Cam, excuse me, he's going to throw the ball over to the left side. That's going to be caught by Benjamin. So here we go, 2nd and 8, Cam Newton. I got away with that one. I was about to say Cap Newton. Cam Newton over to the middle. He is going to find Greg Olsen, who beats 2 defenders, one of those guys being Ryan Fry. So here we go, Newton over the middle, going to find Dixon over the middle for a first down. Now it's going to be 1st and goal. They give the ball to Stewart. Nothing but green grass. Does not get touched until he reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Jonathan Stewart, his first of the day, 2nd on the year. So now it's 21-19. Looking downfield is Cap under pressure. Man-on-man coverage on the outside, and the league is going to learn, do not leave Aaron Coley covered one-on-one. That is a recipe to get beat. Do not blitz and leave that corner one-on-one. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Aaron Coley gets into the end zone yet again. So here we go. 3rd and 3. They're going to go with Jonathan Stewart. He's going to pick up the first down. The Niners have to get a stop. We are in the 4th quarter. Time is against us. Cam Newton going to throw this wide receiver screen to Benjamin. Runs away from one defender. Then takes a nasty hit. And that ball is going to be recovered by Brock Tart with the hit, Brock with the recovery, and now we have a chance to take the lead. 3rd and 3, though, we have to convert this. Looking over the middle, going to find Coley, comes up clutch, picks up the first down by the hairs of our chinny chin chin. 2nd and 2 from the 46, Cap with time, a wide open Vance McDonald, hangs on to the football and picks up a big first down. Let's go. The Niners have this thing set up in Panthers territory. 2nd and 4, there goes Carlos Hyde, going to take this one and cut it straight upfield to the first down marker. 7 carries, only 8 yards though. Maybe we got to get him more involved going forward. But again, when you're down, it's kind of hard. Especially he's not running the ball that well today. He's only 8 for 13. Anyways, here we go with Coley over the middle. Nice slant route. Gets it to the end zone yet again. That's 2 touchdowns in this game. 3 touchdowns on the year. Number 12 is doing his thing, letting the whole world know that he's trying to be the best receiver in the NFL. So now it's 2nd and 18. We went for a 2-point conversion, but we did not get it. So now it's just a field goal wins the game for the Carolina Panthers. Right there, huge pass play for Cam Newton. Against up the screen pass, nice blocking. Jonathan Stewart cuts upfield, makes a man miss, and again with the stiff arm, runs out of bounds, but the clock would have stopped with a 2-minute warning at a minute 54 anyway. So it's 1st and goal, a minute 02 left in this one. Cam to the outside, gonna find his man, the big tight end, rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles, and that's gonna be a touchdown. So here we go, down by 5, plenty of time, and that pass will be intercepted, and that's gonna be all she wrote in this one. A tough loss in week 1 to the LA Rams. The block kick, scoop and score, or the block 6, if you will, that resulted in the loss in versus the Rams. This one we had a chance to come back, but Colin Kaepernick, he throws a late interception. Cam Newton was Superman. He was doing some moves out there that were freaking crazy, if you ask me. So as you look at the numbers, we definitely did our thing passing the ball. That last interception, it did hurt, and it probably cost us the game, but we had no business even being in this game. The Carolina Panthers are one of the best teams in Madden, especially with the roster that I'm using. Aaron Coley did his thing, the over 166 yards, averaging 20 yards per catch. Reminds me a lot of ATU. I would like to run the ball a lot more, but for whatever reason, the running game really isn't there. We might have to upgrade our offensive line, especially our guard and center positions, and that's what I plan on doing in the offseason. But hey, first episode wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. We got to get things going in our favor though going forward, because again, we still got Seattle, we still got Arizona, still got a bunch of tough teams. The Cowboys are on the roster, or on the schedule I should say. But that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope the rest of your day is the best of your day. Peace. Hot sauce.